Hi everyone, it's svgcoop.com and I am here to show you how to make our newest mummy bag. So you will get the files to make this whole project. And I'm going to start out with, you're going to have two pieces that you cut that look like this. They have a little hole in the side here, and there's also score lines on each of the pieces. So what you're going to want to do is have them both lined up this way so the holes are to your right. And that's so that you can put some ribbon or something in there to carry your little bag with. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to put some score tape right along here. I'm going to put 2 rows here. Give that a good rub. I'm just going to pull this off. And you're going to just line these up right along the score line. Okay, and then you're going to do that again in the same, this tab here. So we're just going to put the score tape here. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to put some score tape, let's see, along the bottoms here. Okay. And I'm not going to put it on the last piece here because that's going to fold up and be the bottom. So, all right, so what we're going to do first is I'm going to pull the score tape off the side here. Actually, maybe before I do that, I'm just going to start folding along the different score lines. And again, you don't have to score this yourself. It'll be part of the cut. So you just want to start to fold this on all of the score lines. You can use a bone folder if you want to make this fold just right. So I'm going to fold that, and then there's a score line in the middle here, so I'm just going to fold on that one. Okay, so you can see, and this is going, there's another score line here. Let it kind of naturally find where the fold is. Okay, so I'm just gonna give that a nice rub. Okay, and there's another score line here. So you just want to make sure it's folded on all of the score lines. Like that. Okay. Now, before we stick this together, I'm going to have this be the front, this panel here. So I'm just going to open this up again, and we're going to put our pieces on. So the first piece I'm going to lay down is this, the bigger piece that you will cut. So I'm just going to get some score tape. Okay, so I'm just going to put it on the top and the bottom here. It's not going to be too heavy, so this should hold it. And I'm just going to get that right there. Okay. Then we're going to have, you're going to have some pieces. There's going to be 3 colors in the file. So there's one set of pieces that you're just going to glue right down. And then there's going to be another set that actually is going to puff up a little bit. So the pieces that are going to glue down, they're just going to, you might want to just lay them out a little bit so you can figure out right where they're going to go. And when you cut them and you take them off of your paper, you probably want to mark the back so you know which side is going to go onto the piece here, because there's cutouts for to match the holes that are in our file here. So I'm just going to start here. I'm just going to glue these down. Oops, it escaped me. It's just to give it a little dimension. I added some ink to mine. Okay, so just get these glued down. Using tacky glue, so it's just a little, gives me a little freedom to move it a little bit to adjust it. Okay. And then the next pieces you're going to have, they're going to actually have score lines on them. So just going to fold this like this and fold this one. And like I said, this is just to give it a little bit of dimension. So I'm going to use a little piece of score tape here. Put it on the tabs. Give that a good little rub before you pull the tape off, pull the cover off. Okay, and I want to get that right where it's going to line up. So, right there. Okay, that's just going to give it a little bit of a rise. And I'm going to do this piece next. Okay, and then this is going to lay on top of this one here, so oops, I could do this the wrong way. Okay, this way you gotta make sure you put it on the right way. It's okay if it's, you want it to be a little dimensional here, so. Okay. And then this is our last piece. I'm gonna just fold these. And again, the where you would, the score marks will cut. You don't have to worry about figuring out where they are. You just cut it. So I'm actually making this because I'm doing some boxes for my kids for Halloween. So I'm probably going to design a couple more. This is just the first one, so I can get these out. I have 4 in college this year, so I thought it would be fun to send them all a little surprise. Okay, and then this one is going underneath the eye, I mean the mouth here. So I'm just gonna get that down. And And there we go. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the eyes in place. So you just want to figure out exactly where you're going to put them first before you glue them down. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick these up and glue them right back down. Normally I would do this in vinyl, but I thought it would be fun to do it in paper this time. Okay, so I'm just going to get that glued on there. That. And glue the inside piece. I did use a little vinyl, and I'll show you in a minute. And get that piece in there. Okay. Okay. Then you're going to have two little vinyl pieces. So what I'm going to do is, I don't really need transfer tape to get these off of here just because they're so small. So I'm just going to use my knife here. Stick it to my knife, and this goes kind of across each eye like that. Okay, next thing is going to be the teeth. So what I did was I cut them out of paper. And what I did was when I took them off the board, I flipped them over and I numbered them. So I kind of had an idea of where they went, because if you don't number them, it's they look similar, so you won't really know where they go. So you can see I numbered the back. That's where I'm gonna glue. Of course, you could cut them out of vinyl if you wanted to. And then they would just be right where you wanted them to be. So it's up to you what your preference is. Like I said, normally I would use vinyl, but I thought this time it would be fun to use paper. Okay. I also made sure that I numbered them with the number the right way, so I knew which part was the top of the tooth. You can't just number them any way, because the teeth kind of go in weird directions. So you want to make sure you get them numbered the right way. Okay, and there we go. All right, so now we need to get our box put together. So I'm going to start with the long end here. Pull the tape off. And I'm just going to make sure that's pushed down. And we're just going to line this up right at the corner there, just to make a nice box. Then you can stick your hand inside and give it a rub, make sure it sticks. And then I'm going to pull the tabs off of the short ends, because they're going to go inside. So I'm just going to push that down and push the side down that has the score tape still on it. I'm going to just fold this one piece back a little. And I'm going to put it down so I can get my hand in there. Give it a little rub. Okay. And then we'll pull the tape off of this piece. And again, just fold that over. Put your hand in there and give it a rub. Okay, and there you go. That's going to be my little treat box. And I will show it to you when it's filled and with ribbon. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back.